Why did you kill those people?
I hate those male. God.
You think you'd murder me, Joe?
Yes.
That's gruesome, Joe. That's horrible.
Yes, it is.
And you don't blame me if I say I hope you never get out of this place.
I hope I never do either.
None of the people you just saw are actors. They are convicted killers, and these are their real interviews. Some denied what they had done, some tried to justify it, and others described horrifying crimes with a calmness that was almost more disturbing than the crimes themselves. But one of them believed he had been personally chosen by God. Arthur Shawcross had already killed 2 children. Then he was released from prison, and after that, women began disappearing. His crime started in 1972 when he murdered 2 children in New York. He was sent to prison but was released around 14 years later. Unfortunately, that wasn't the end of it. Between 1988 and 1989, Shawcross murdered 11 women, many of whom were homeless or living in extremely vulnerable situations. Police finally caught him in early 1990, and he was sentenced to spend the rest of his life in prison. But when Shawcross was asked to talk about what he had done, the disturbing part wasn't only his answers, it was how casually he delivered it.
Do you remember Kallinger?
Yeah, possibly. We're not going into details here.
No, but how did you kill her?
Probably strangulation.
How do you know when they're dead?
No, I don't know, just do. More or less after they just relax. The body relaxes, doesn't fight no more. It takes about 4 minutes, probably.
Aileen Wuornos said every man she killed had attacked her. Then her story changed, and after that, it changed again. Wuornos was an American serial killer who killed 7 men between 1989 and 1990. She was working as a sex worker at the time, and most of her victims were men she met through her work. She originally claimed that she killed them in self-defense after they tried to assault her, but over time, she gave several different versions of what happened. Wuornos was arrested in 1991 after spending more than 10 years on death row. She was executed in 2002. During her final years, she gave several interviews, and by the end, it became almost impossible to know which version of the story she actually believed. Watch how quickly the interview became strange.
Nonetheless, you killed 7 men.
Yes, you
and
did.
I'm asking you, what got you to kill the 7
And I'm
men?
telling you because the cops let me keep killing them, Nick. Don't you get it?
I
Never hated men, but now I do. I mean, not all. I have a category. I hate those male. God. I hate those male cops.
Richard Ramirez made California afraid to sleep, but in the end, he wasn't caught by some brilliant detective. He was recognized and chased down by ordinary people. Ramirez, better known as the Night Stalker, broke into people's house during the 1980s. He committed murders, assaults, robberies, and acts of extreme violence. He was obsessed with satanic symbols and beliefs, sometimes leaving symbols behind at crime scenes. In 1985, police finally identified him and released his photograph to the public. People recognized him in the street and began chasing him through the neighborhood until police arrived and arrested him. Ramirez was later convicted of 13 murders, along with several other crimes, and was sentenced to death. But even after everything he had done, he continued speaking as though he were playing some dark character he had created.
He took a woman in her 60s and stomped her to death with his foot.
I think most humans have in them the capacity to commit murder. They choose not to, not because they are morally superior as they so commonly claim, but because they are imprisoned in a web of responsibilities, commitments, beliefs, and sentiments.
Why on earth would you have hurt those people? Why did you kill those people?
No comment. I cannot answer
at this time.
Charles Manson proved that someone didn't need to hold a weapon to cause a massacre. Manson was a cult leader who created a group known as the Manson family during the 1960s. He gained an incredible amount of control over the people around him, enough control to convince some of his followers to commit brutal murders. The most infamous attacks happened in 1969. Actor Sharon Tate, who was pregnant at the time, was murdered along with several other victims. Prosecutors argued that Manson wanted the killings to trigger a race war. Manson was arrested and convicted in 1971, but whenever someone confronted him directly, he rarely gave a normal answer.
Remorse for what? You people have done everything in the world to me. Doesn't that give me equal right? I can do anything I want to you people at any time I want to, because that's what you've done to me. If you spit in my face and smack me in the mouth and throw me in solitary confinement for nothing, what do you think's gonna happen when I get out of here? Guilty. I wouldn't do anything that I felt guilty about.
You don't feel guilty at all?
There's no need to feel guilty. I haven't done anything I'm ashamed of. Maybe I haven't done enough. I might be ashamed of that, for not doing enough. Maybe I should have killed 400 or 500 people, then I would have felt better. If I wanted to kill somebody, I'd take this book and beat you to death with it, and I wouldn't feel a thing.
People look at you today, 20 years later, and they still have no idea what you're about. Tell me in a sentence who you are.
One man escaping from Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment exposed 13 years of murder. Between 1978 and 1991, Dahmer murdered 17 boys and men. But his crimes went far beyond murder. He mutilated his victims, kept parts of their bodies, and even consumed parts of some of them. In 1991, one of his intended victims managed to escape and stop police officers in the streets. He led them back to Dahmer apartments, and once officers went inside, they discovered just how horrifying his crimes really were. Dahmer was arrested and later sentenced to spend the rest of his life in prison. But when he spoke about his crimes afterward, his voice remained quiet and controlled. It created a disturbing contrast between the horror of what he had done and the almost ordinary way he described it. Listen to the way he speaks.
I started reading pornography, going to the bookstores. Eventually that led to frequenting the gay bars. One time I brought this young man back to the hotel room, the Ambassador Hotel. Was just planning on drugging him and spending the night with him. I had no intention of hurting him. When I woke up in the morning, he had a broken rib here. Was heavily bruised. Apparently I had beaten him to death with my fists.
How did you photograph them?
It was my way of remembering their appearance, their physical beauty. I also wanted to keep something. If I couldn't keep them there with me whole, at least I felt that I could keep their skeletons. I was branching out. That's when the cannibalism started, eating of the heart and the arm muscle. It was a way of making me feel that they were a part of me.
But the final person might be the strangest one in this entire video. Joseph Kallinger didn't believe he was simply committing crimes. At times, he believed God had personally chosen him for a mission, and he pulled his own son into it. During the 1970s, Kallinger committed a series of crimes with his son, Michael. Their crimes included burglary, assault, and murder. But Kallinger was also suffering from a severe hallucination and bizarre delusions. He sometimes believed that he was receiving instruction from a higher power. He was eventually arrested in 1975 and sentenced to life in prison. But his interview didn't feel like a normal explanation or confession. It feels like watching someone move between reality and the world that existed only in his own mind. That might be the strangest interview in this entire video.
You murdered your own son?
Yes, I did.
Why did you do that?
He was a sacrifice. I was to murder 3 million people on planet Earth. And he was a sacrifice to see if I could murder one of my own. At the end of murdering all the people on Earth, I was going to murder my own family and then take my own life and become God.
What do you think of the death penalty?
I'm opposed to it.
The state has no right to take your life, but you can murder other people?
I don't think anyone has a right to take a life.
Except you?
When I'm under hallucination, I do.
These voices from God, these hallucinations, do you still experience them?
Yes, I do.
Often?
Often.
Do you ever feel violent?
Yes, I do.
What do you feel like doing?
Killing people.
You still feel like killing people?
Yes.
Describe the feeling that you get when you feel like killing people.
Well, last March 11th, I was hallucinating, and I took a razor blade and I cut a man's throat.
Here in the hospital?
Here in the hospital.
Do you think you'd murder me, Joe?
Yes.
That's gruesome, Joe. That's horrible.
Yes, it is.
And you don't blame me if I say I hope you never get out of this place.
I hope I never do either.